Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Burrow will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down to about the 37. The Bengals at 3-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here we go. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Open net. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Tannehill now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Logan Wilson
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Inside handoff. Henry. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Come on, let's go. I'm one. Ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3
from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase. Finding room at midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, get in the huddle, stop.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Burrow over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On one, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is down to 28-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
They'll look to throw here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Logan Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Tannehill.
On the slant, Burks.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Tannehill. That's caught. It's Chris Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. After the sack on first down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
38 yards.
and the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles.